And through the act of bathing and brushing, you can actually exfoliate a lot of dead skin. So it's important that if you see a lot of flaking, and if it's been a while since your dog has had a bath, he could just be due for a bath. So in addition, pets that live in dry climates tend to need baths less frequently than pets living in higher humidity climates. It's important to think about the fact that the drier the air, potentially the drier the skin and coat. So most of the time, high humidity areas can foster more skin irritation and the need for more recurrent bath schedules. Diet is the second reason why you can see dogs and cats have excessive flaking. Actually, it's dietary deficiency of omega-3 fatty acids that's the specific dietary cause for the flaking to occur. Dogs and cats need an abundance, both of them need an abundance of omega-3 fatty acids. Processed dog and cat foods, processed meaning foods that are heated or extruded or canned, even though there's omega-3 fatty acids in those foods, omega-3 fatty acids are very sensitive to heat and light. So the baking and extruding process actually makes those omega-3s devoid. So that they're included in the food, but they're not active. Even if you're feeding a homemade raw diet, if you're not following a balanced recipe that has extra EFAs, omega-3 fatty acids included, unless you're feeding fish on a daily basis, oftentimes diets can be unbalanced. So dietary deficiency is the second, and really in my practice, the number one reason that we see excessive flaking occurring in pets. If you feed a commercially available diet, you may need to supplement with extra essential fatty acids. My favorite essential fatty acids to supplement with is krill oil. I also see good improvement with flaky coats when coconut oil is supplemented in the diet. If you do a homemade diet, it's important that you are following a balanced diet, an AAFCO-approved balanced diet, to make sure that the ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s is there. That omega-3 to omega-6 ratio is really important. Most foods available, whether homemade or commercially available, are really rich with the omega-6 fatty acids. It's the omega-3 fatty acids, and it's the ratio of omega-3s to 6s that's really important. Because the average pet diet is really heavy on the omega-6s, supplementing additional omega-6s in the form of corn oil, olive oil, safflower oil, or even flax oil can really rock the imbalance of the omega-3s to 6s and cause additional skin problems. The omega-6 fatty acids are the pro-inflammatory oils. So over-supplementing 6s without the balance of healthy fish-based oils or DHA and EPA can be a real problem. It's also an important note to mention that dogs and cats can't convert omega-3 vegetable sources. Let's say flax oil has some omega-3 activity for people. Dogs and cats can't effectively make the conversion into DHA. So it's important that you supply fish body oils, krill oil, algal DHA is actually a good source for additional omega-3s as well. But it's important to not supplement heavy with the omega-6s because the diet already includes an abundance of omega-6s. The third and last reason why we see a lot of flaking in pets is a medical issue. And dogs and cats both can have metabolic problems that can cause skin turnover rate to be hindered. Thyroid conditions, hypothyroidism for dogs can cause excessively flaky skin, and hyperthyroidism for cats can cause some additional flaky skin. And any condition for kitties that cause them to not feel well can cause a translation to them not grooming regularly and appropriately, so you can see a lot of flakes occur when cats in general aren't feeling well. Skin infections are the next major medical reason, and really the second most common next to dietary deficiency. Skin conditions are the next most common reason that I see excessive flaking in my practice. That can be bacterial infections on the skin, fungal infections on the skin,